Okay, hey, my Rex. There's two things that I need to correct with you from the Sturgeon game. One is how we're running green, and the second one is who we block on smoke. So let's talk about green first. And obviously, the opposite of green is going to be gold. Let's look at the whole play. Okay, so I'm assuming you guys are kind of aware of this, but probably not really aware of what goes on here. Arrow, four-step corner, roll out. The problem we ran into against Sturgeon is that they sat on these two routes really, really well. Now, when those routes get sat on, what we're looking for is you guys to come into play. Slot back. Start closer to this tackle. You only need to be about 3 yards away. And what we want you to run is a 5-yard drag right across. That will make you the third option on this. So when Mason got in trouble on green and he couldn't run, he didn't see the slot back coming across because in the game, slot back, you did this. Wide and high. We need you right across the line, probably only 3 yards from here. So make this your rule, slot back, 3 by 3. 3 yards away from the tackle, 3 yards under the drag. Wide out. We need you right into the center of the field where the safety used to be. If there's two safeties, split right in between them. You ran Noah something that looked, well, you weren't really far from Mitchie, but neither of you were in a place where you could help us out. We're going back to some fundamentals this week, so I want you to be able to make this correction. Now, the other thing that we need to make a correction on is we ran smoke once, and it was awful. The worst part about it was they dropped into a zone. So smoke should have worked beautifully. I'm just going to draw up my 3 receivers. Wide out, slot, jet. So imagine the sideline is over here. Now, Sturgeon started with this. Number 1 was here, number 2 was here, number 3 was way over there. We should be throwing smoke on that. That should be open all day long. But here's what happened. Your rule, block number 1 or most dangerous man. Your rule, block number 2 or most dangerous man. At the snap of the ball, they went into a zone. Number 1 dropped deep. Number 2 jumped to the flats. Noah, you chased him. You went running right away for him. And number 2 just came right up here and chased our other Noah around. Come on, man. If number 1 disappears, he's no longer dangerous. You should be going right to number 2. This is not an easy block for Mitch because this kid sprinted out right away, but Mitch should have joined you. You stonewall him, Mitch joins you. We've got 2-on-1. Noah catches the ball, and we've got 5 yards easy. We gave that up because we read the block wrong. So keep in mind, the rule is number 1 or most dangerous man. Number 2 or most dangerous man. If your assignment runs away, don't run with them. Look for the next guy. All right, guys, I'll see you on Tuesday. My Rex, couple of things I need to show you. 2 issues from the game. Here's the first one. This has to deal with Mitchie and Noah, and this is on green. Okay, so these are the patterns you're supposed to be running on green. Noah, you're supposed to be running a deep crossing route. And Noah, if you look, they're playing with 1 safety. He's your landmark. You just replace him. Mitchie, I've got 5 yard drag here, but I've seen it done with 3 as well. I think I told you 3 on the whiteboard. I could take either one of those, to be honest with you. But when we say drag, you need to hit this right angle and come straight across the field. Now, Mitchie, you're not flat enough. You're gaining too much depth. And Noah, you're not deep enough. Noah, we would like you to be right here. And Mitchie, we would like you to be running right across here. Here's why, Mitch. If this is covered properly, and Sturgeon did cover this properly, you should be the safety valve coming open for Mason as he runs around the right-hand side. And he couldn't find you because you weren't flat enough, and that delayed when you would come into his vision. Yeah, in fact, Mitch, let's go back to that one again. You end up almost right next to Braden on Braden's corner route. That's you, Mitchie. And in fact, that's you, Noah. There's no reason that we should have 3 receivers in a tiny little triangle like that. Okay, now we're trying to run smoke over here. Noah, your instructions for smoke are to block number 1 or the most dangerous man. Right now, this is number 1. But watch what happens at the snap of the ball. He's gone. He's dropping into a zone. And the player I have circled is coming up. The player I have circled, Noah, he's the most dangerous man. We should be blocking him. We should be getting you on him and probably Mitch here, because this person is becoming the most dangerous man for him. Instead, well, actually, Mitch does get a part of him. Yep, Mitchie ends up on the right person. So, Mitchie, if I got on you during the game, you did right. And Noah, you're completely missing your block because you ran past him. And he tackled our other Noah. Okay, so my Rex, let's make sure we can correct this and get it right for this week. See you Tuesday.